Hello friends, today we'll learn the basic structure of nucleic acid. So nucleic acid, it is one of the important biomolecule which acts as a genetic material in the living organism. So it's a polymer that is made up of a basic building block which is called as nucleotide, and each nucleotide monomer is made up of three basic components. The one is base, which is a nitrogen base. Another is the sugar, and the third one is the acid. The nitrogen bases, there are two types, purine and pyrimidines. Purines, they are the heterocyclic ring structures, and there are two types, adenine and guanine. Whereas pyrimidine, there are three types, thymine, cytosine and uracil. Now the presence of these pyrimidines in the particular nucleic acid type that we are going to see, that is DNA and the RNA, is based on, it determines what type of pyrimidines are there. Then sugar is a pentose sugar. So there are two types of sugar present in the this nucleotide, which we find the polymorphism. One is the ribose and the another is the deoxyribose. So based on the type of sugar present in the nucleotide structure, the nucleic acid are categorized into DNA and RNA. DNA, it contains deoxyribose sugar, whereas RNA, it contains ribose as a pentose sugar in the structure of nucleotide. And the third important component is the acid. So acid is the phosphoric acid that is present in the form of phosphate. So it may be a single phosphate, or there may be a two phosphate molecule esterified to each other, or there might be the three phosphate esterified to each other. So the nucleotide divide of this acid component is called as nucleoside. Okay. Now, as I told you that nucleic acids, they are of polymer, and they are made up of the basic building blocks called as the nucleotides. So here we will see how the nucleotide, they are linked together to form the polymeric nucleic acids. So let us consider two nucleotides. So the first nucleotide, which is having the free hydroxyl group at its 3' end of the central pentose sugar ring structure, and the phosphate molecule present at the 5' end of the central pentose sugar of another nucleotide, come together to remove one water molecule, and at the expense of which the phosphate present at the 5' position, it get linked to the 3' end of the first nucleotide. Okay. So now here you will find that this central phosphate, it links to the two oxygen with these two nucleotides, they get linked through this phosphate by means of two ester linkage. So therefore this bond is called as phosphodiester bond. Now the notation which are used in the nucleic acids. So nucleic acid, it has two ends. One is the 5' end, which is also called as the dead end, because no new nucleotide molecule is getting added from this end, but it is added from the other end, that is called as 3' position, where the free hydroxyl group is there. Now about the convention about the nucleic acid, how they are written. So there are different ways to write this nucleic acid sequence. You can write in this way, where each nucleotide, which is shown by means of a nitrogen basis only, and the adjacent two nucleotides, they are linked with a phosphate bond. So you can show like this with the 5' and the 3' end. You can also show the same sequence with another way, this way, okay, where you have shown only the phosphate at the 5' end, and the intermediate phosphate that is linking the adjacent nucleotides are skipped here. And in the third way, you have just simply, you can simply write the nucleotide sequence in terms of nitrogen bases. Now by convention, the 5', the sequence which is written here, it is always from 5' to 3' end. Now, as I told you, there are two types of nucleic acids, DNA and RNA. The basic difference between these two types of nucleic acid is the DNA is the double stranded molecule, whereas RNA is a single stranded molecule. DNA is a double helical molecule. It consists of two strands. These two strands, they are directed in opposite direction, so that's why they are said to be anti-parallel. So DNA is one of the type of nucleic acid which varies or differs from the other type, that is RNA, which consists of only single strand. So this is the structure of DNA. These are the sugar phosphate backbone and the nitrogen bases, the pair. They are stacked. These nitrogen bases, they are complementary to each other, which follows the Watson and Crick pairing. So here you will find the anti-parallel nature of the DNA, one strand in 5' to 3' direction, whereas the other strand is from 5' to 3' direction. Now the DNA, it contains negative charge because of the phosphate molecules. So about the physical properties or the dimensions, if we see, the diameter is of 20 angstrom, whereas the helix rise per helical turn is around 36 angstrom. Then it shows small groove and large grooves. Then there are about 10 bases per helical turn. So this is about structure of nucleic acid. Thank you.